And so we go to Poncho's Tacos, and I'm like, all I want is a margarita and some tequila. Just want some tequila, right?
Tequila.
Yes.
Well, you got it.
So we go. I'd never been there before. I've been wanting to go. So we go up to the bar.
Minding your own business.
Because that's all we want to do.
That should be our theme.
So we sit at the bar. The bartender comes up and says, hey, I just want to let you know that the guy that's sitting right next to you looking at me is trashed. He's outside smoking. So if you guys want to move to a table, you're welcome to, because the other bar stools and everything were taken.
Jen's like, that's my people.
I'm like, oh, this will be fun.
He speaks my language.
Like, okay, no. I was like, okay, I'm sure we'll be fine. We're just here to have a couple tacos.
We speak
and a
drunk.
margarita, and we're gonna, bounce out. This dude comes back to the table, or to the bar. I'm like, oh, God. And he's like this big bald guy, and the big long goatee.
Is it braided?
No, but it was very big and long. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm attracted to bald goatee bearded men. Tattoos are even better. And he had all of that quality of that, and he really wasn't that bad looking of a guy.
Was he just trash?
And I was just like, oh, okay, hey. And he sits down, he looks at me, and he goes, what's up? And I'm like, oh, nothing. What's going on with you? And
she's like,
and he looks at me and he says, you know what's fucking wrong with our government?
Oh,
I'm like,
no,
please, no.
No government, no
Then
religion.
he proceeds to tell me, okay, so I'm going to make this quick. He proceeds to tell me everything that's wrong with the government. I'm drinking my margarita.
Now you're pounding that.
I ordered the big one, too.
The fishbowl.
Not like the little one, but the big one. And Jessica orders hers, too. She's sitting like this the whole time. Just watching.
Watching it all unfold.
So, finally, I'm annoyed, and I just want him to go away. So, I'm like, okay, it was nice talking to you. And I get annoyed. And when I get annoyed, I can't get rid of that feeling. Well, he kept going, hey. And I'm like, oh my God, stop. So then he proceeds to talk to me about how the government this, that, and the other. And he can't carry a firearm because he is not allowed.
Because he's a felon.
Like, oh, I said, are you a felon? And he was like, well, not really, but, my
Sorta.
girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend pulled a knife on me, and I punched her in the eye and broke her cheekbone. And she called the police.
Felony.
And I sat there in awe. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, seriously?
Is that like a pickup line, sir?
Like, listen, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, okay. And so I just kind of continued to ignore him. Would not stop. Kept talking to me. Long story short, Jennifer gets into a bar fight with this guy at the bar. Not a physical fight, but I had to remove myself twice because I thought that we were going to get into a physical altercation because he was such an asshole. And I looked at him, I said, listen, at one point I just said, I'm done. I'm like, I'm done. You picked the wrong bitch. And this is after I finished my margarita and had another shot of tequila. And I said, you've picked the wrong bitch to talk to and cry about, busting a woman's face when she pulled a knife on you. I said, what'd she do? She go through your phone? Did she find something?
Why did she feel the need to pull a knife on you?
At this time, when I say that to him, my friend's like, I was like, did she go through your phone? Did she find out that you were cheating? What? Because I guarantee you, I would lay $100 down. She just didn't pull a knife on you for fun. I know. Trust me. So I literally said that. And he just sat there and looked at me. I said, so you picked the wrong bitch. I don't want to hear about you whining about this and that and the other. Just go. I'm not even joking. And the bartender, and now all the servers are coming around. And they're pretending to wash glasses, but they're like watching me.
Scratch.
And I literally looked at my friend and I was like, I have to remove myself from this situation because I'm fucking pissed. And so I went outside. I cooled down.
He tried to warn you, though.
He did.
Said,
well, that's what the bartender came up and said. He's like, I told you. I was like, I didn't know that I was going to be talking to a goddamn felon here that busted her his girlfriend's face.
You didn't know you were going to get into politics
at
Poncho Tacos?
So I come back and he's like, I don't mean to make you mad. He's from Alabama. And I'm like, you know what? It's fine. You do your thing. And he literally looks at the bartender and says, how many beers have I had since I've been here? I need to cash out. The bartender goes, 16.
That should be illegal for them.
You should have stopped like 8, not or
Right.
7 or 8. So he continues to, I finally looked at him and I said, I don't want to hear any more about, then he's talking to me about how his dad hates him, his family hates him. And I looked at him and I said, I completely get it, dude. I get it. I said, again, you have messed with the wrong person. I don't want to hear it. I do not care. At this point, I don't care what he has to say. And I'm very vocal about it. And my friend is just sitting there like, oh my God, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Stop drawing attention to us.
I laid my card down. I was like, we're leaving. And I was like, I was so pissed because we just want to go in and have dinner and a couple margaritas and just chit chat.
Yeah.
And I've got this fool sitting next to me.
Challenging you.
So yeah, that was and he was a truck driver.
Tuesday.
Which was that was Thursday night. No, he was a truck driver and he like left before us and then there was all these trucks out there and I'm like, oh my God, what if he's sitting in his truck waiting and
stalking?
Like follows? Nothing against truck drivers, nothing against them at all. But this guy, yeah, he was
a stalker,
a nightmare, and I feel really bad for his girlfriend. So anyway,
there's drunks everywhere.
That's what happened on my
There's
Thursday
drunks
night.
at this podcast.